me, I haven't been impressed with Binocular this year in his 3 starts. Would you agree or disagree with that?
She wasn't impressive the first day because he got beat, and the last day in Sandown he wasn't, but the middle run was impressive. But I mean, you make a case for the top 4 in the betting. Binocular had to beat Overturn to win a champion hurdle. Minora had to beat Q Card, Hurricane Fly had to beat Solwit, and Peddler's Cross had to beat Starluck. They've all beaten horses they had to win, and that's the case you're making for them all. Take your pick. If someone put a gun to the back of your head and told you to pick the winner of this race, there's a fair chance you'd end up dead, because it's all opinion. You know, I don't know what'll win. You're probably better off going a bit of value in Oscar Whiskey or something, because 2 of the top 4 are going to crack when it really heats up. Something has to be third. Maybe Oscar Whiskey or Kyber Kim staying on. It's a cracking race, but to pick the winner of it, do the lotto.
Ruby, would you give Dunguib any chance, an each way chance?
Should be run in the Coral Cup.
Fair enough. Obviously Ruby does not fancy Dunguib. And Hurricane Fly, he's in good form?
Yeah, worked really well this morning. He's in great nick. You know, I think he'll improve for better ground when he goes to Cheltenham. He's been doing all his winning on heavy ground. His first run for Willie was in the maiden hurl in Punchestown on firm ground. You know, he'll handle better ground, and that'll help his speed.
Okay. Paul, what's your idea of the champion hurdle winner this year?
Peddler's Cross.
All the way?
Always liked him. He stays. He's quick. You can pick holes in some of the form of all the others, and as Ruby said, you can keep looking at it a load of times and come back with a different winner. But Peddler's Cross, he's never been beat. He's my idea of the winner anyway.
Okay, Peddler's Cross for Paul. Paul Carberry, what would you want to ride in this?
Horse I like a lot is Minora. I was very impressed with him the last day. He won in Cheltenham, and he did it last year in the Supreme Novices. The other ones that you could say you could pick holes in, but he's the one that I really like.
Okay, Metterme for Minora. Sorry, Metterme. Jeez, I'm thinking about the wrong races. Minora for Paul Carberry. Pat Keane, what wins the champion hurdle?
I don't know. A Binocular came into the race last year under a cloud and he was able to win. But I thought he was atrocious when winning the last day at Sandown, so I just can't have him. Minora, you have to respect, but again, he hasn't run since December the 11th, and I don't know what Minora is going to turn up. Peddler's Cross is a cracking horse. I reckon he's run 8 times and he's won 8 times. And he won the Neptune last year, and that was the race Isterbrack won first time in Cheltenham. He went on and won 3 champion hurdles. But I'm a huge Hurricane Fly fan, I must say now, and I have a feeling that he might improve a lot for half decent ground.
Paul Nolan, you're a serious Hurricane Fly fan.
Serious Hurricane Fly.
Serious fan. Now, large, going large in Hurricane Fly.
Definitely, I think it's an insult the price that he is. Davy Russell has been looking at his arse the whole season on Solwit. Solwit was favourite for the champion hurdle last year before he got sick, and he's been absolutely blowing him out of the water all year. And I think it doesn't matter. He stays 2.5 miles. He goes in heavy ground. He goes in good ground. There's not many holes to pick in this fella, and I think if he can travel over well and like the place, well, there's no reason why he shouldn't. He's been racing in France. He made a trip across the channel perfect, and he didn't seem to get any sort of seasickness or anything. So I think this horse is a great price at 11-2 or 7-2, whatever he is. Binocular he's been beaten more times than he's won. He's not consistent enough. Minora has never been beaten in Cheltenham. He's a very good horse. Peddler's Cross is very tough. Dunguib is a very, very hard horse to train. Terrible box walker. He's a class individual, but I think that you won't see Dunguib running as many times in the season as he did last year, and it just might suit him. He was 4 different colours when he won in Gorn, and Fenton said that he's all the one colour now. He's the same colour there as the bottle of Coke. And that's a big thing. Fenton's horses are back in good form. But that's the sort of a horse he is. I trained his mother. She was an absolute disease. She was rated about 78. But listen, I think love to see Dunguib running well for Fenton's sake, but I think Hurricane Fly all the way.
Right. From diseases to Leon, what wins the champion hurdle?
I don't know, Kevin. It's probably the best race of the week. I just think second season novices have a poor record in the race, so I'd certainly be thinking about that before I place a bet. I do like Hurricane Fly. I think he's by far and away the highest rated of the lot of them on the flat. Very, very decent over in France. Come over here, has done nothing wrong. People are questioning his form because he's only beaten Solid, but that's because everything else has been afraid to come over and take him on. And still I'll face him on Tuesday, and I think he will win. The big question is, will Ruby ride him? That's the big question. Will it be Ruby or Paul? That's the big question.
Ruby.
Love to know the answer.